You said if I went on a date, you would have been upset.
Yes, I would have been upset with anything.
But you...
Stop. Stop. Do you love me?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst cheaters I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely wild. This man gets cheated on and decides to confront the ex.
They've cheated on me tonight.
Today?
Tonight.
He just caught her cheating.
With the ex.
You're lying. Okay, how are you?
I find out because she's too stupid that she left her phone with me. She's calling right now. Hold on, no, I know it. Yo, say what's up to the stream. Yo, we got a fucking ex-boyfriend out in these fucking motherfucking streets. She's gonna find her own way home now.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Nah, word. Huh?
You drunk?
I'm drunk, she's drunk, and she's a fucking cheater. And your beard's fucked up! That motherfucker needs a shape up, bro! It's alright, Dr. Squat.
How are you not crying right now?
First off, I really love how this guy just doesn't care at the moment, and he has a bunch of people around him supporting him. I'm not sure what the ex was thinking though. Did you think calling him back would somehow fix the situation and get him back with her? Like, some of these men are just absolutely pathetic, and I'm glad he got roasted at the end.
I just tell your dad I was cheating on him, Leilani. That ain't your business, and it damn sure ain't your place as a child.
First of all,
Look, girl, who are you talking to?
First of all, you're making it my business by taking me to the guy's house that you cheating on my dad with. You are a married woman, and I'm just a child, and I'm still more loyal than you are.
Little girl, you are punished. Don't touch no game. Don't touch no...
How you gonna punish me when you cheated on my dad? If you cheat on my dad again, then I'm gonna tell him again. Oh wait, there won't be no again. He's divorcing you. Hey, Dad.
Hey, baby girl. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay. What you doing? What's on your mind?
I have something to tell you.
You got something to tell me? What you got to tell them, baby?
Mommy been cheating on you.
Come on. Wait, what? How you know that?
Because she's been taking me to the guy's house.
This daughter is an absolute queen, and this man knew how to raise his daughter correctly. How the hell is she more mature than her own mother, knowing go right from wrong? And how the hell is the mother gonna punish her for doing something correct? She at least has to be like, what, 11 years old in this? But it's also safe to assume that the dad will be getting custody of the daughter.
Oh, yep, that was it. I love this. Yeah. Get out. Get out. You gotta go. You gotta go. Get out. I'm done. Get out. That is so...
Yeah, how is she the one recording the situation like she's the victim? The man is telling you to get out of his car, you refuse. So he decides to literally kick you out of the car. And it was because you cheated, so this is valid to me.
Are you comfortable?
I am.
No, you're not.
Why am I not?
You was literally licking whipped cream off of your ex-boyfriend's best friend. Talking about, I fucking miss my ex.
And what about it? What the fuck?
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Yeah, like, I didn't mean to. And Nat literally said, yeah, I don't
You didn't mean to. You just wanted to do bop activities.
No, I
And you paying bop consequences. Now your ex don't want you.
Yeah, how many times have you guys heard that before? Oh, it was just an accident. Any man who is falling for that excuse is an absolute idiot. And I'm glad all these men are laughing at her for it.
Lady did the weirdest thing, bruh, to cheat on her husband. Her name is Sherry Papini. This was in 2016. She one day decided to go take a walk, and while she was walking, apparently she just vanished and didn't come back home. And mind you, she has a husband and 2 kids. So he goes out himself, he starts looking around for her with his kids. Pretty much nothing comes up. So he's like, what the hell? Ends up putting out like a police report. They end up putting out like missing person posters and stuff like that around the city. They look for this girl for 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, bro, they ended up finding this girl on the side of a highway, and she was tied up. She had like a bag over her head, and she was super beat up, and like her nose was broken and stuff like that. Yeah. They start to ask her questions like, who are these people you think that kidnapped you and whatever? She said, I didn't get a good look at them, but I just know they were 2 Mexican women. She even gives them like a description, so they do like a sketch of both of these women, and she said like they were both wearing like bandanas. And for some reason, they kind of felt like the story just kind of didn't make sense. They basically were like, okay, well, can we get your clothes from the crime scene? They end up confiscating old girl's clothes. What they end up finding is super interesting. There was no women that have any play in this at all through the DNA on her clothes. It actually was DNA from her ex-boyfriend that they found. So they end up going and visiting this girl's ex-boyfriend, and the minute he sees the cops, bro is like, oh, hell nah, bruh. She literally created this whole thing. It's a hoax. It's not even true. She beat herself up
to the point where she broke her own nose,
tied herself up, all of this other stuff. This girl ends up getting caught up because dude snitches on her and pretty much gives them the whole breakdown. Like, she pretty much just wanted to cheat on her husband and she did not want her family to find out.
That is insane, bro. How far people would go, bruh,
to cheat.
just to cheat.
Definitely one of the more wild stories that I've ever shown, but you just gotta think to yourself, why is this even worth it? If you really didn't want to be with your husband that much, just get the divorce, don't cheat, and go back to the ex who seems like he didn't even want her back. This proves something important though. This is exactly why. It's better to have a wife who is more pure than a crazy past or a person who misses her ex. Because as you guys can see, her past will still haunt you and affect your life. Now that family is ruined, just because the ex was still a part of her life.
I can't even... Wow. Hello. How's it going, Ann? With the guy from Instagram. You told me not to worry about. What a small world. New York City. Hey, how's it going? I'm John. Yeah, how's it going? Sweet. And what's this guy's name? What's your name, good sir? Nice glasses. I love them. Sweet.
His name is Kai.
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Hi. Hi, my name is John. Very nice. This is Anne. I'm sure you already know her. Right before Valentine's Day, too? Isn't that great? Oh, job interview. Is this a...
This is Kai.
Ah.
Now you gotta love how he's just being super cool and nonchalant and is putting everyone in the video on blast. He's not screaming, he's not hollering, he's just getting everything recorded so this divorce can be quick and easy. I really hope she gets nothing from this man, especially after the fact that she cheated on him.
My wife was here.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean you were lying? What do you mean you thought I was lying? Barry, you need to move away in. Well, can you move? You ain't getting no fucking hugs. I told you I'm married. Looking for a hug? You're not getting a fucking hug. Oh, what the fuck?
Stalkers are absolutely creepy, but female stalkers are just a different level. Like, how sick and twisted must you be to literally follow and chase someone who already is married? I'm not sure what the full story was, but it doesn't matter.
Yo. Yo.
What?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, yo.
And she gave up an entire relationship over a man she just seen at a bar. Sometimes men like to party with the girls at the clubs and the bars, so they can both have fun together. But sometimes avoiding that entire lifestyle is just better.
Sweet, bro, what was it?
So, last night, like, cause you had made me mad type shit, so like,
So
last night, I was being grown.
What you mean?
I did something.
What you do? What you do? What you do? What you do?
I gave him some.
And what happened after?
Nothing. I went home.
Yo, I can't trust these bitches, bro. What the fuck?
So if you guys are a bit confused, I'll give you guys a little rundown and a summary. Essentially, this couple had a little fight last night. She decides to randomly send this man in the middle of the night pictures of herself. And I'm not going to tell you guys what the pictures are about, but you guys can almost guess it. And then I guess when he starts questioning her in the morning about it, decides to give her a little phone call back. She is now worried about his reaction because her voice is shaking. This man played no games though. He hung up the phone. Yes, of course his voice was also shaking, but this is how you deal with girls who just cheat on you. You send them back to the streets. You don't give them any room to talk because there's no way to talk her way out of the situation. There is no good scenario, and this was not a little mistake. Doing this because you guys argued means you're incredibly immature, and don't call this adult activities. You're just a 304.
Right, you've been really good, so this is your surprise. Good boy. Now you can go home. Watch the carpet though, your shoes are on the carpet.
Here, just take my balls. Just take my balls from me. Just take them. Just here you go. Take my balls.
You know what, guys? I feel like we can really reflect on a clip like this. Because yeah, sometimes we may think that our lives are hard and our part of our lives are difficult, but at least we didn't grow up being a man like this.
Hear me out when I say this. Females don't want us niggas to nag. They basically just want us to let them be the slut that they truly are. That's what they want to do. Females honestly just want to let out that inner slut sometimes, and that's okay. Fellas, that's okay. You cannot be mad when she wants to let out her inner slut, because every female goes through a phase where they just want to let it out. They have to. They got to get through that. And as a man, you got to allow that. You have to. But me, not around here, Captain. Not around here. This is a strict program. Do them suicides, bitch. Do them things. Back and forth up the court. This is a strict D2 program over here. We not D1 just yet. This is a strict program. See, that shit won't fly over here. But in some of you niggas programs, y'all gonna let that shit fly. But over here, we not. Nah, this is a strict program. We ain't. We not on that.
Yeah, this guy definitely had me for the first half. I was about to let off a huge rant, call this man the biggest simp ever, but he redeemed himself there at the end. There is no such thing as letting it out of her system, or that phase being deeply inside her. In fact, I'm not even willing to call it a phase, it's a personality trait. And once a girl indulges in that kind of lifestyle and activity, she will most likely go back to it later on in her life, because once again, that is her personality. It's not a phase they get out of their system, that's just who they are.
There's been some animosity between you and Trevor. If you had to describe Trevor as a fighter in 3 words, what would you say?
Not experienced enough.
What about the other 2 words?
Not experienced enough.
Okay, then.
If you caught your homegirl cheating.
My business. That's my friend. I don't got no allegiance to him. I ain't seen We was at the library praising God.
That's a low down dirty shame. How you using God as your alibi? This what some of y'all Jones is doing? You, oh baby, we was at church. We was at church praising. We was at church. You was sitting in a Hotel 6 laying, getting slayed. Dungeons and Dragons. What the?
First off, I'm not sure why you're bringing up God into this, but the fact that you're still best friends with someone who cheats on their own spouse, I mean, what would they do behind your back? Cheaters don't make the best friends because they're willing to cheat on the person closest to them.
It's a secret you've never told your ex.
I don't even know. I was pretty upfront with him. Like, he was one of them loyal types, so I didn't play about that.
That's real. So what happened?
Definitely f***ed this homeboy like a week after we broke up.
So wait, why did y'all break up?
I broke up with him just basically because he wasn't getting after it. I was working at 8 to 5 at the time, so I was working like corporate.
Got it.
And like I would wake up in the morning and then he'd be sleeping in my bed till like 11 a.m. not doing shit. So the day I broke up with him, he had gotten his first like real big boy job, but he was 26. I was 22.
So why you broke up with him when he's finally like bossing up?
Because he wasn't providing for me, like, and
you
I was providing for him. Think about this. I paid for a trip to Miami. We were there for like a week. He didn't pay a dime, nothing.
But I'm saying though, so he got the job after you broke up with him?
No,
or
he got the job the day I broke up with him.
You were just tired of it?
Baby, couldn't do it no more.
And then you went and smashed his
no,
homie?
Actually, no. You know who was paying rent? Can you take a guess?
I mean, if he ain't paying for the groceries.
There we go. And that's why I broke up with him.
So, and you smashed his homie?
Absolutely.
Homie paying the rent?
No. I just wasn't trying to get him to pay rent. I was just trying to...
Like, get back?
Now, would you guys believe that there's actually a lot of people in the comments, women and men, saying that this woman cheated for the right reason? This was a valid crash out. Apparently, if a man is broke and cheap, it gives a woman the right to cheat on that man. I'm not sure how that logic fits, and it doesn't make any sense. You just break up with him and call it a day. You don't get your little revenge back like this.
It was a joint account.
No, he married, bro, he married a woman and said, I trust you with the finances. Don't worry about I'ma work. I'ma trust you with the finances. So if I put my trust in you to make sure that you keep the finances and you pulling money out on the low for years, you're stealing.
It's not stealing.
It's stealing.
I don't know. Well, that's the wrong word.
Because I trust you not to do it.
Not stealing.
I trust you to maintain the finances and put them where they belong. Not for you to duck them off in an escape account.
It's not stealing.
Well, yeah, just to be like accurate,
to have
she
what
is.
he brings in.
Okay, but
wouldn't that be her fund then? She didn't need an escape account.
I was about to say, okay, so that is, I feel like where she's going wrong.
Escape account negates the fact that she's married and she's going to get half anyway. I think the fact that she's labeling it an escape account is, I think that's the shady part. She could have said rainy day.
Yeah, that is 100% theft. And I'm not sure why these men are trying to break it down a simple way. If these women do not understand that, then these women are also thieves themselves. You're not entitled to anyone's money. And if you don't call it theft, then why not bring it up to him? It's not for a rainy day, because rainy days are for both of you guys, for when things get rough for you guys. But this woman is trying to get her escape, and that is theft.
Honor mom and I being the first mother-daughter crew at Delta.
A Delta Airlines plane flipped and caught fire while landing at Toronto's airport this afternoon.
Look like you have on half your face. You got dumb
It's better than wearing 10 pounds of makeup.
Face. Oh, really?
Really? You heard me.
Bruh,
Are you deaf?
You're a virgin, honestly. Honestly.
And being a cool or what?
You know, there was a time in history where being a 304 and sleeping around was absolutely shameful. But now a person who doesn't do it is the one being shamed. What a time we live in.
My boyfriend slept with my best friend, but he says he loves me. What should I do? Marry him. Believe him. Literally, I think that's your man. Bro. I think he's the man of your dreams. That's your man. Honestly, like if he says he loves you, you know, then let him sleep with him. Like if the guy that I love sleeps with my sister, I would, and he says he loves me. Oh my god, like I would just believe him. Yeah, me too.
So this clip definitely didn't age well, simply because, well, she did get cheated on. She is pregnant, of course, too. I'm not saying she deserved it. All I'm saying is it just didn't age well.
I'm trans non-binary and I have suspect endometriosis. Yes, we exist. My gender has made finding a diagnosis and treatment a lot more difficult for me.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
If they believe in astrology, bro, big red flag. What are you? What's your horoscope? What are you? You're Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn? Oh, we don't align together.
Cancer, and what are you?
Gemini.
So Cancer and Gemini, we have a good relationship according to astrology. So if I went on a date with this guy, I would make out with him hard, man.
Yeah, I agree. I really do put this up there with a girl just being a 304, because usually women like to validate their personality, validate their 304 lifestyle with their star sign, saying, oops, it's not my fault. I'm just an Aquarius, whatever that means.
That woman can't do. You ready?
Yeah, because what is it that y'all can do that we can't do? I feel like women do just about anything. What a woman can do anything, just about. Are you gonna tell us or what? What? Bite your lip? Women can't bite their lip? Cause I can do that. What? Act innocent? You what? You're not even freaking telling me anything. How am I supposed to freaking? I'm confused. I'm confused. Wipe your eye? Women can't wipe their eyes because I can wipe my eyes.
Yeah, I immediately knew what the hell he was talking about right away. And if you guys don't understand the thing he's trying to prove, he's basically saying women can't keep their mouths shut. And clearly, she was unable to do that the entire clip. And guys, this clip actually goes on for a whole minute longer. I cut it right in half. She really rambles on for a whole other minute.
Guys, I'm good. I'm working on myself.
Go back on your side.
I don't want you. I'm working on myself. I don't want you. I don't want you. I'm working on myself.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Women will do this, go out to see their celebrity crush, then go back home and wonder why they got divorced. Like, come on, what kind of excuse is that?
Guess what happened today? I was at the gym and this guy came over, told me I was pretty and asked me out. He was kind of hot. Not bad, not bad. I was like, okay. And he asked for my number or my Instagram and I was like, my Instagram, way more cash. So he gave me his phone and I looked at it. And I was typing my Instagram and then I realized he's got one of those fonts. His whole phone was in that stupid, like, cursive, weird font. And I just thought, that's an ick. Why is that an ick? But it's an ick. You know the font that I'm talking about, like weird, italic, Comic Sans. No. So, we move. Sorry, mate. It's not for me. Put your Android in the bin. Get rid of that stupid font. Oh, how can anyone look at that every day?
So not only do you hate men with Androids, you also hate the way men type or on their keyboards? This is perfectly fine to say as a woman, as an ick, but the moment a man criticizes a woman on the way she dresses, saying, hey, I just don't like the way your fit looks, suddenly, we're misogynistic and we're insecure. But an ick like this is permissible as a woman? That logic just doesn't make sense.
Double cup of pole, wah. Soda, pink, exotic, pop.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm going to a new clinic today for routine STD testing. Red for rectal.
So as I'm watching this clip, I'm like, I wonder what she did that makes her think she might have gotten something like this. But then I found this clip. Please check it out.
Last weekend I went to a swingers party and I made a video of myself scraping something off my shoulder and eating it with a cracker. I posted it on Instagram. Instagram decided that it did not follow their community guidelines and they took it down, and I've had a shadow ban on this account all week. And I just wanted to say to Instagram that I am very, very sorry, and I will never again take a video of myself eating strange gooey substances and put it on Instagram. I won't do that. I'll put it somewhere else.
Yeah, what the F was that? Not only did you do something absolutely vile and disgusting, you decide to post all over Instagram and basically show it off. One thing is for certain, that is, you're definitely positive, and you should definitely not get your account back.
I have a question for you. If bodybuilders can't use drugs in competitions because it's considered cheating, then how come makeup is allowed in beauty contests?
That's what I'm talking about! Start looking out. She's either a good woman, a 304, or a retired 304. A lot of you guys have met these type of women. All right, fellas, and these type of women believe that their past no longer matters.
Yeah, and I don't mean to downplay religion, but usually these women tend to get religious at the end of their 304 experience, thinking that that can clean up all of the mess and foulness they lived in their lives.
This don't ever happen. This girl is crazy. Oh wow, she giving them a show. She giving them a show. Look at this. She is on a rampage. Yeah, I can see her. Yo. This is what happens when I come back to New York. Oh, wow. She's still throwing stuff. And the cops is outside now. Ma'am, the jig is up.
So listen, I absolutely hate cheaters. I understand the valid crash outs, and to some extent you can say that this is valid, but it's so much better just to control your emotions, control your anger, and not do this. You do understand that they still have the right to sue you for this. You're gonna have to pay this back regardless if you're right or wrong.
Do you think that a bagel shop is really the place to take out all of this anger with all of these strangers, public, innocent people around?
Why not? What do you mean take it out? And you're acting like I committed mass shooting or something. That guy, twice my size, that women love, the bullies, attacked me.
He was quickly done talking.
You know what? I don't really, no offense, I don't really like you that much, so this interview's over.
It turns out he's posted videos of other nasty confrontations about his height on his YouTube channel. Here he is at a convenience store.
I come in here to get a coffee, and this jackass right here asks me what is my height.
In a bar.
Bragging on a midget, right?
In his neighborhood.
And you threaten to punch a guy that's half your size?
Now comes the most epic battle of all. In the bagel store.
You want to step outside? You want to step outside?
Now, I really do hope this is satire because this man has been going viral for quite some time. But if this is how his temper really is and he can't control himself, then maybe his height isn't the only thing that's short. It's also his temper.
Who did they make Victoria's Secret thongs for? Not this meow meow. I don't know about y'all, but I got an Audi and this shit is not staying in there. Just got one lip hanging out playing peekaboo. And then it's even worse when they're both hanging out. Because when they're both hanging out, they just get tied up in a knot. Tongue-tied, more like lip-tied.
The fuck? That's why she's still single.
You don't get to talk to her like that! Any guy would be lucky to have a girl like her.
Yeah, I feel like we all have that one friend who is just like this.
Think about me being a woman, 33, never married, and having no children. Do you think I did something wrong, or do you think that I was smart enough to preserve my womanhood?
I don't know. I don't know you well enough to. It's really got a lot to do with your personality, and because did you not do that because you were driven and ambitious, trying to establish yourself successfully as in your life, or is you just fucked up and don't want to with you? I don't know enough about you really to gauge that question.
That's so fair. Just never found the right guy, I guess.
Well, you probably have. You probably turned the nigga on. Women find the potential right nigga. A woman can walk down the street and 10 niggas try to holler. Now, if you don't fuck with down one of them niggas, I didn't meet the right one. Yes, you did find a bitch. You just stupid than the mother.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of women like to say that they're pure because they never had a boyfriend and never had kids at an older age. I wouldn't call that pure though. If you're still participating in 304 activities, that is in fact worse than just having a simple boyfriend. Because at least with a boyfriend, you can almost guarantee there's only one person with her throughout that span. But when she's just being a 304 in the street, bro, it could be a guy a week. And like I said, that's just definitely not pure.
And your mic top? Yeah, mic top, so it's connected to... So don't say nothing, man. That's insane. Because I know you want to tell me you fancy me or not. I do not fancy me.
Ouch, bro, ouch. You're definitely not gonna forget that. And he'll probably not be trying anything that night anymore.
I told you I would have been upset. I told you I would. You said if I went on a date, you would have been upset. Yes, I would have been upset with anything. But you Stop. Stop. Do you love me? Answer the question. Don't even. Stop. Answer it. I just said no. You don't love me. Really? So you don't love me? You were just with another guy all weekend. I thought about you the entire time. Oh, thank you for that consideration. I'm so sorry that I did something that made you realize you do have feelings. I'm so sorry. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do it just to see. I'm just... No, you're trying to... Stop. You're trying...
Bye, bitch! I'm sorry I did something that made you realize you do have feelings for me. What kind of gaslighting manipulation sentence was that? Like, these cheaters are really coming up with the absolute craziest ways to gaslight people into thinking that this is their fault. And I'm glad this man just got up and left, because he realized he's arguing with stupidity. He's arguing with a woman who, no matter what you say, will never admit she's wrong. But that is just my opinion though, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch your videos. You guys see the top screen. It doesn't much know. I'll honestly guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.